Welcome back everybody to another episode of Transport Fever with me, Vapor. Okay, look, we have some money. In fact, let's repay that while we can. So we currently owe 8 million, which is only 2 million off the top. We're showing some, apart from here, because I've just been playing a little bit, just tweaking a few things. So I've spent a little bit of money on some new trains and things. So what I've done over here is this was only going into one station, so I've set it back so we can send the trains in whenever we need to, and I've replaced these with a slightly more powerful train, albeit they cost twice as much a year. They go a little bit faster but they're more powerful, and when we're pulling, I think it's 12 carts, yeah, I think it needs the power, and we're mainly focusing on grain for both of them, because when we come up here there is livestock. Each one of these takes 4 livestock, so it's not too bad, but it was slowing the production down. This was like less than 100 just because we weren't keeping up with the grain. But now, in fact, which one is this? Is it going to be this one? I think that's all of it's going to take, because it holds 44, so it's not even quite full this time around. But that's going to drive up production, so hopefully that will work nicely. This train this train is absolutely brilliant. It's making me so much money, it's ridiculous. Let's have a quick look. Food transport, here it is. $449,000. What? That's absolutely crazy. So how many people are on the train? It's full. There's one person waiting, so it's not too bad. And then when we get back here, we got 40 people waiting, so literally as soon as it gets here there's enough to fill it up and then some sometimes. So at some point I might need to break the line out here and do another line all the way down the side here and then connect it just back before the station, and we might do that. The other thing we need to do as well at some point is supply these Lego bricks to the towns, like plastics and other building supplies, because we bring up the industry. These buildings need all these different things, well, not necessarily plastic, but they need all these to function, and that's what's going to drive the growth. I mean, this town is getting food, isn't it? Come on, there we go. So it's got quite a lot of food. Still, the people using our transport isn't great. We could work on that. But at this stage, what I think I'm going to do, while we have a tiny bit of money, is replace all of these vehicles here with their more modern counterpart, and they hold a little bit more. Double check my comments. I can't remember who said that. So then their name is on the tip of my tongue and as soon as I see it I'm gonna go haha. I'm feeling it was Dark Ether. Oh, wait a minute, my YouTube app, the one that you get for if you have a channel, isn't working. That's brilliant, isn't it? Love technology. It was Dark Ether. Yep. So he said that they carry 1 more per trip instead of 5, so you're automatically 20% better off when supplying materials, and that's a very good point. And not only are you 20% better off, they're actually faster as well. As you can see here, we're getting stuck behind. So let's deal with this first, and we've got 77 and they're bringing more in, so this place is not going to keep up. So if we bring the garage up and we bring up this one, so we want to send you back. You're empty, you're full, so we'll wait. You're empty, so you can go back, and we'll buy, let's bring the freight up, so we're using this one, aren't we? So we'll buy 2 of those. And food transport will send you out straight away, so there's no interruption in service. We might not need as many, that's the other side to it. So I'm making 117k at the moment, just got to remember that. You're full, you're empty, so you can go back. I think, have we already sent you back? We'll soon find out. You're empty, so you can go back. Have you already... Nope, there you go. aren't you? That's all of them, isn't it? Oh no, we got this one. So if we add another 3 or 4 maybe. Freight. 3 or 4 at least, yep. And if we just set line, there we go. Now obviously, at first they're all going to be behind each other, but they should space themselves out over time. So if we just speed up and get this out of the way, and then we can move on to the next thing. Seeing as we're making some money now, it's actually quite nice. It'd be nice to pay off some of my loan. That'd be useful. Here we go. So, sell. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why it wouldn't work. So, oh god, this one got away again. Oh, so he's still not gone there yet. No, it's still not arrived. My god. It is slow. As soon as it unloads. Come on. There we go. So, you're going to the depot. You need to go to the depot. You're in the depot. So is that 2? 1. Okay, so sell, sell, sell. Feel like a trader. So we've got 2 more heading in. I only see 1, so it's a little bit strange. Right, so we were making, was it 107k? So let's watch. So bearing in mind, I think we got a couple more. I think I bought a few more than before, but the fact that they hold more, they cost more to run, so this is going to get affected a little bit. Where are you? Okay, you're on the way. So if it drops too much, then I will just drop a few of these out. Bearing in mind that was costing me money sending them back because they're not physically doing anything, but we're still paying maintenance. Okay, so wow. Unless that's this one coming in now. That's the magenta line, isn't it though? How can one be making all that money and the other one not be making anything? We just gotta leave them to kind of space themselves out. Okay. So what's going on here? 42 people. It's instantly gonna fill up, and then down here. Wow, lots of people. 56. So we've got 2 options. Let me pause the game a second. We can either put another train in. So what train are we using here? I think we're using that one, aren't we? I think we're using the Borsig. Does it tell me on here? It doesn't, which is a little bit annoying. Let's have a look. Top speed 28 miles an hour. Okay. I'm a little bit unsure about that. Running costs 222k a year. I suppose that they're going to change depending. Oh, that's including all the carts as well. Which one is it? Let me have a look a little bit closer. Yeah, it's definitely that one. It's the Borsig. So that goes 28 miles per hour and it costs 36,000 a year and it's got 122 horsepower. So that one goes almost 10 miles per hour quicker. It's got almost, well, 5 times the power, so it's going to be able to pull a lot more. But it's going to cost me 181,000 a year in running costs. Now, how much is this line making again? 300. Well, that would take most of my profit, wouldn't it? But it'd be doing it quicker with more people. What about the next one down? 181, 119. So that one's a little bit slower, so no. 31 miles per hour. Double the horsepower. I think this is probably the best bet. So if we send this train back to the depot, which is going to annoy the 44 passengers, which instantly unload. So that means I can probably chuck on the back of there another passenger carriage or two. Well, wait a minute, if it's got double the horsepower, can it pull twice as much? I don't know. I wish I understood how this worked. So we'll send you to the depot. Hopefully we've got enough to buy the Prussian G3. Yep, we have. And oh, we can't quite afford another compartment car. So we'll wait. If some money comes in, great. If it doesn't, then when we sell this train, we'll definitely be able to afford another one. I can't remember how many these hold. 11. So we could probably do with 2 of them, really. So if we sell you, move all of you up. So buy one of them. I don't want to take a loan out, really. Never mind. So we'd be able to take another... How many people? I forget. Memory like a sieve. I only just said how many people. I think it was 10. 11, there we go. So we can take another 11 people, which is 65 people there, so that's still not enough to carry that. We're probably going to need another train in all fairness. Right. This one's still making no money. What? Let me just double check what's going on here. Okay, it's not full. So is this farm now struggling to keep up? It is. Why? That is the question there. Why is this one struggling? It's actually going to hurt me quite badly, that is. I might actually have to get rid of one of my trains if that's the case, and then that's going to hurt production here. Wow, that is a lot of money to be losing. The food transport's making exactly the same money at the moment as well. What's going on here? How did you sneak in? Oh, man, you're slowing everything down. Where are you? Let's go and have a look. You are here. Oh. Not good. Oh, we got to keep an eye on you and send you away. How are we doing? See, it's not full, and that one's heading back now. You are train number 1, and there's nothing here. Literally not going to be picking up anything. So why is the production slowed down? Oh, no wonder it's costing me so much money. Right, you need to go to the depot. I'm not too sure what's causing the decline. 144 potential. Try to ship more grain. I would if you put it in here. Oh man, that is really hurting. I'm not sure what the best course of action is. I can't afford to be losing that kind of money. That is the serious cash. See, this one's, is it full? It looks not far off. Yep, that one's full. And then this one's going to drive in and get pretty much nothing. When it can hold a lot more. Actually, was it? What did it actually hold? It's about half full. Considering its limit's 400. It's a little bit appalling. Okay, we're just going to have to leave that be for the moment. Oh, I'm running the game at super speed, aren't I? Let me slow it down. Okay, so we've got 19 people here. How is our train? Oh, it's just pulling in now. How full is it? 30 of 55. It's going to make us how much? 100. Yep, that's nice. I think this will be pretty full. It certainly is. How many people are left? 23. Okay. Now with any luck, this will still make us a lot of money. It was making us about $500,000 before. Frequency every 5 minutes. Not that it obviously is, but that's quite, it is quite good. So what do we need to do here? Now, most of these people, if we look, so going to shop, what are you doing? You're going to work. So most of the people that are getting on this train are residential. So if I run a bus, if we have the money to do so. So let me see this. It's got quite a catchment area. You don't realise how much of a catchment area a bus has got. I was tempted to put it here, but I think if I put it here, people potentially will walk to that point and get the bus from there. I don't know what you guys think. We're driving the right side, don't we? Yeah, because if it's down here, the bus is going to come all the way down, and if someone lives here, they're not going to walk that way to get a bus that goes this way. Whereas people might walk that way to get a bus. There's some logic in there, whether it's right or not, I don't know. So the catchment area for that is quite a bit, but I mean, on the way back it might be worth having a stop up here. For when it's coming back. Okay. So we'll do one here. And can we get one in here? Not quite. And that will do. They're too close, so then we can turn around, come back this way. We could have one maybe here, swing back round, possibly one there. I think maybe here as well. Seems like a lot, but I think I'll rotate this around. Right, how much? This is the question now. How much are these vehicles? 19k, so I can't afford even one at this stage. Don't know how many we're going to need, so we need to set up a new line as well. So set line, new. So if we're here, we're going to go this way, aren't we? So we'll say you're the first stop, you're the second, then you. Did I put one on this side? Oh, I thought I'd put one here. Bus stops. Oh, that's train. Somewhere here, maybe. Actually, wait, if they're coming from here, they might use it. So, what's that last one? Park Lane, High Street, and then you should go back to New Street again. Don't like that colour at all. Let's go for that nice blue. Let's see how this works. I'm just thinking, because if they're coming from there, they might be more willing to walk to there as opposed to taking a bus. Depends what they see quickest. Because if you've got people that prefer quick, and it's quicker to walk, they won't do it. And it depends on how much it costs them as well, but you see there's a lot of people walking around. Line 1, that's the one we've just done. These train ones are really concerning me. I'm not too sure why the farm is doing that, because it was producing so much at one point. 168. It's getting better, but still, it's killing me. Try to ship more grain. Believe me, I am. Okie dokie. We can turn that off for a second. Now, I'd assume not many people would be waiting for the bus initially. I think we have to do a full route first. And once we've done a full route... Oh, there we go. Someone's waiting at that one. At least I'm sure it said 1. Yep, there we go. That makes sense. And maybe once the train comes in, you might see people actually waiting at this one. So we'll wait for the train to come in. We got some houses upgrading here. I wouldn't want to live this close to a train station now, I must admit. Hopefully, we start making some money on this line. Oh, another building upgrading. So here comes a load of people. What are they going to do? Well, we've captured a couple. Let me slow the game down a second. Where are they all going? Home. Okay, that makes sense. You live right on the doorstep of the train station. Right, they all live pretty local. That's fine, I understand that. So I can understand perfectly why they would be using the bus service. But I'm guessing you... Oh, is that a new vehicle? Oh, ship. I'm still not using any ships. Where's your home? Wow. You're travelling some serious distance. Maybe I should do... let's have a quick look again. I was going to think, if these were mostly houses, I could have done a bus from there. I mean, I could do a bus from there to there. Or there to maybe here somewhere. Or maybe just a whole trip, but... Well, it's not quite making a profit yet. I could probably do with a couple of buses going on an alternate route, like the opposite direction. So I might do that. We'll see how it goes, I think. How is that train doing? 347, so he's still making quite a bit of money. What's the average wait? 71 seconds. I would consider that bad, but... So you got 5 people. I'm guessing you're gonna... Well, you couldn't stop to pick anyone up because you've been that full. I'm guessing everyone on your vehicle is going to be unloaded. Over there. Let's have a look. Which means this poor chap that's been waiting for ages to go. There we go. And they all get off and they go into the train station, I guess. Where are you going? Work. But the vast majority of them straight to the train station, so we're already potentially increasing the number of people that are coming here. Still not quite making a full-on profit. I'm not sure whether this one's going to be worth it. Maybe not even that one. I mean, that one might be more worth it if that one wasn't there. Just have to keep an eye on it. It'll take time. There is people waiting. The question is that one's got 3, so that one's not going to be able to pick everyone. That's got 1. That's got 4. So that if you're waiting at this bus stop at the moment... Okay, so some people got off there, that's fine. I was going to say, they'd not be able to pick anyone up, but... Okay. How's this train doing? 55 of 55. Madness. How many people are waiting over here then? It's just left. 18. But everything else is making a profit. It's whatever's going on with the farm, I'm not sure, but that's affecting that. That's nothing to do with me. And this is that new line we've just put in. That might take a little bit of time just to kind of settle down a little bit. I think everything else in general is working quite well. Still owe 8 million. I guess if I just sat here and ran it for a while, I don't know if there's any other farms nearby actually. But we got a farm here. This one looks bigger. It's got a lot more fields. I wonder if that's part of the problem. Because we've got this huge mountain. Is it affecting what this can actually do? Because the land is as bumpy as anything. I don't know if it automatically expands on it. You can see it's clearly not. I can only ship what you're giving me. I'm afraid. It's really bad, not even half full. I'm not too sure what to do about that. I don't know if you guys have any ideas. I mean, I could. But this is quite a distance away. What's that? Coal mine. That farm is really far away. In fact, there's no other food factories around here, I don't think. So that food factory is going to become quite a hub. There's one over here. Oh damn, yeah. So when it comes to supplying food to this area, quite a big area by the looks of it. We're looking at this one factory. I don't know how big these expand to. Well, this looks, there we go. So that's the biggest it will ever get, because we can see the outline here. But the production, yeah. Well, look, we can pay some off. Let's repay 500. Nice. That's what I like. I don't know if we should run a train from here to there. Is it flat? It's fairly flat, isn't it? At least this is all on the same gradient here. Well, it's flat until we get to here. I mean, if I came in across here, it's only at this point that it's going to be an issue. But if we kind of cut round, but this is when the train's going to be at its kind of fullest. I wonder if it's got too much requirement. 89 potential, so we can store quite a bit. So it's nothing to do with them driving back with a full load. But it's got 121 cattle stored, or livestock. Let's see what happens. Maybe interesting to see. Yeah, I wonder if they've been going backwards with stock at some point. And we've always got food in here, so maybe we need to. What does it give me a tip? Try to ship more food. There we go. I wonder if that will help. Because if they ever did leave back here and went back with grain, that's going to affect this. Because if you look now, 93 stored. What have we got on here? 44. It's possible. Well, let's try and ship some more. Let's do that. Because we're making a profit on this line, right? Sale of food, 188. Wow. What was that? 107 before. So that's definitely working. So, mainly road vehicles. Freight. How many do they hold? 6, isn't it? And there's currently 50 waiting. Okay, so... Ooh. Maybe 5? Not enough money. Come on. Set line. Set up food transport. So we need to buy one more as soon as we can. Speed the game up. Oh, so close. There we are. Sell no food. See what kind of difference that makes. I mean, if this goes up, I mean, almost 200k. We've doubled how much we're actually making. In fact, most of them are making. There we go. Line 1's even in a small profit now. So he's literally, that farm is the bane of my life at the moment. And we definitely need to add another train into here, sorry, at some point. I think we're doing okay at the moment. But, you know, I think we're making some serious progress. Let me turn this off, it's really annoying. This train, though, is making me some serious money. Can't even click on it. 500k. Just shipping passengers around. Well, that's kind of taught me a lesson for when I start a new game. And I think it is literally... Excuse me while I get comfortable in my chair. I haven't got a DX Racer, unfortunately. One would be very nice. But yeah, I think it's just shipping people from town to town via a train. Because even in the early stages, if you get 2 towns at reasonable distance on a relatively flat gradient, I think it'd be foolish not to do it. And then everything else comes second to that, doesn't it? It's got 22, so we're shipping more food now, so let's see what happens. So everything it's got stored, it's going to start churning through the more that we take. As long as this goes up... Oh wow, we're almost in the 1900s. I think we'll get it into 1900 and then we'll end the episode, I think. This place is just such a letdown. I need some tea. Get hiccups. Oh, look at the money rolling in. There we go. Completely empty. Hurry up. Try to ship more food. We'll make some more food and I'll ship it. Now this is where it's going to cost me. So I guess I've got two options. I could tell the vehicles to wait until they're full. I'm not too sure. So town exchange, full load any. So if I do that, it'll stop them driving off empty, but I don't know how many vehicles can actually park in here. So let's see. Non-waiting. So is the vehicle going to wait? It certainly is. Like I said, I don't know how many can actually sit in here waiting. Or whether they're just all going to back out. Yeah. Well, that's fine, because we don't want them driving off, do we? Because they're literally going to do a full circuit, costing me money. And then it could be an influx of food and they're not here waiting. There we go. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. The food factory's got to keep up. Is their production going up? Yeah. It's tinkering around that 160 mark, isn't it? What have they got in stock? They've got quite a lot of livestock. There we go, they got more. 162. It is going up. But I've got a lot of vehicles just kind of sat here waiting. I don't know if we should run another train line in from that other farm. I think that might be worthwhile. I'm pretty sure this will drive production up. Now the thing is, I could do the same with the train. I could say to it, we'll wait until you're full. But what that will do is it will stop the other train from working. So which one is making me a loss? That is the green one. Oh, a new vehicle, 1900s. God, blimey. That is huge. Reached the year 1900 without going bankrupt. An achievement. Wow, can we click on this? No. That is a huge ship. So this is the one that's not making us money. No, sorry, this one. So if I tell this one here to full load, that's going to stop the other one because there's not two stations up here. So which one is it? It's train 1, isn't it? So train 2 could potentially have corn waiting, but you won't be able to get it because train 1 is going to be parked up here. Let's send it up and see what happens. And close that one. Yeah. So the other train is literally probably going to be sat. Here we go, and it's going to stop in a second because it can't do anything. Oh, slow the game down. I've not switched auto replacement of vehicles on. Oh my goodness, look at the money. Let's repay some. That's what happens when I'm not paying attention. So I don't know if this is a good idea or not, having this train waiting for a full load. Is it driving the production up? I bet you it is. But it's going to hurt my bottom line, my profit. I wish it didn't reserve it for the two separate trains. Yeah, it is. The production's going up. There we go. What kind of, at what cost? I mean, I could make this train do the same thing. Production has gone up though. So let's do the same. So do full load. Now while one is waiting, the stock is going to kind of build up anyway. So that one's full and ready to go straight away. Yeah, production is going up. There we go. I think we fixed that issue. Wow, I'm actually learning something. Brilliant. Okay, well this episode's gone on a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I feel like we've achieved some serious stuff. Look, we've been paying off our loans. 6.5 million we owe. That's not too bad at all. Look at that, 500,000. 136. That's going between 100 to 200,000. But again, this is down to the production of this. So, oh, there you go. Upgrade scheduled in 3 months. Look at this. We're actually getting somewhere. I'm absolutely enjoying this. I really do like this game. If you haven't got it yet, and you're into these sort of games, I suggest you get it, because I could sit here for hours playing this, and it just so happens that I have a timer in front of me telling me when I have to stop recording, and that's the only thing that stops me doing it. But until next time, as always, take care.